Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I always ask you to choose the stone that draws you, the one that really resonates, and we'll see what Source has to say today. All right, and at the end we will do our golden nugget. That's actually what I'm looking for right now, is my golden nugget. There we go, to provide further clarification if you have any remaining questions. Okay, for those of you who chose the tiger's eye, we have the devil, we have the Four of Swords, we have the Nine of Coins. Okay, so the devil is just simply something that is bedeviling you. So it can be anything that has you thinking a lot about it, maybe a little obsessive, maybe a little compulsive, maybe a little repetitive in your behavior, something you just can't seem to get out of your mind, or a behavioral pattern you just can't seem to kick, or is giving you a little trouble lately. Well, now the devil is simply the thing that cranks up the discomfort to allow us to change, to help us to change. Or it's the thing that says, hey, you need to take better care of yourself. We have this Four of Swords here. For some of you, this is about, see, now the Nine of Coins is sort of wanting to enjoy one's luxuries, wanting to, enjoy the creature comforts of life, enjoy the physical pleasures of life. But, and she is sitting pretty and she can do that. But when you get it with the devil card, I kind of think that for some of you, this means that maybe you've gone a little excessive in one of those areas. And the thing is, this is what we do when what we really need is rest and retreat and good self-care. Sometimes when there's little of that available, people will try to fill with some sort of creature comfort, physical comfort, but then it can be excessive. So that can be food, that can be drink, that can be anything like that. That can be, heck, it can be shopping. It can be any kinds of physical comforts and luxuries. But when it comes right down to it, we really sometimes just do need to retreat from everything and put our thoughts on the wall. The swords are thoughts, and if the thoughts are obsessive like the devil has, and this can also, guys, this doesn't have to be about doing something excessively. It can be about thinking about something excessively, a worry. You're worrying. And a lot of times when we're not feeling our best and we really do need to rest, that's when we can worry. So there's something here suggesting what you need is more of a retreat from thinking. Maybe you do need to rest physically. Maybe you just need to rest mentally. This person is not thinking. This person is trusting. This person is, okay, I give up trying to figure everything out. Maybe there's even something a bit meditative. Actually, this picture is somebody, is a knight on his coffin, actually, to tell you the truth. But, that's the imagery. But I often take it to mean we need to retreat from life. We need to rest. We need to, maybe there is something that has actually worn us down and actually done some emotional, mental, or physical damage to us. Reversible, entirely reversible, but we have to do what we can do. So whatever it is that will allow you to disconnect from thinking, that's probably what you should do as soon as you can, according to this reading. Once in a while, the devil card can be about addiction, and it can come up as, if it's not yours, somebody close to you, their addiction. Maybe they need to retreat. In any case, I do like the Nine of Coins because it's sort of like sitting pretty. It's sort of like you do have the ability to take care of yourself. You might not think you do, but a lot of times it's not like we need to commit to going on a 2-week retreat out in nature. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just that we need to stop everything for now, and maybe we do need to meditate, or maybe we need to take a day, take a few hours at least. Start somewhere. Sometimes the rest is not physical, sometimes it is mental, and we need to actually do something physical that will keep us from thinking and obsessing. So, whatever this means to you, it's a very interesting group of cards, but I think quite positive, because there is sort of the promise in some freedom from that bedevilment with a break from it. For those of you who chose this cream-colored fossil stone, we have the Justice card. We have the Temperance Angel. We have the Seven of Wands. I like it. Okay, so if there's any area of your life where you've been wanting some fairness, some justice, you've been wanting some things to balance out, maybe it's even stung, it's been challenging, the Justice card would say, along with the Temperance Angel, that justice is hanging over this situation. It's hanging over the situation, and it's likely to come through. It might be a little bit, or it might be bit by bit with the Temperance Angel. Because the Temperance Angel would not have you moving, or anyone else, impulsively or rashly or recklessly, because sometimes things can get undone. There can be a backlash. There can be huge leaps forward in an area of establishing justice or fairness or balance can sometimes backfire. So the Temperance Angel would have one doing that gradually. Sticking a toe in the water, seeing how it feels before proceeding. I like the Temperance Angel because when I get that, I feel like I get the sense that the angels are helping me in my judgment day to day. And I like it because every step forward then is going to feel right to me. It's not going to be scary. It's going to feel balanced. It's going to feel wise and with a prudent amount of caution. Not too much caution, but a prudent amount of caution. And that's nice. You know, there's something much more, the cups back and forth, the balancing of the emotions as well, right? So it's going to feel more balanced. And that is good because something has been challenging. You've had to stand your ground. And I don't know if that means you've had to stand your ground with a certain goal or priority or opinion, or if others have challenged you, or there's just a lot of goals coming at you and challenging you. Lots of points of view, lots of wants can be goals, purposes, priorities. Maybe other people's priorities that you've had to stand firm and say, but my priority is important as well. And it's my job to hang on to my priority because no one else can for me. So sometimes there's quite a bit of that, but it looks like the spirit of justice is kind of hanging over the whole situation, the spirit of fairness, the spirit of balance, and you're going to see that coming in a bit more and a bit more. So that's a nice reading. Okay, for those of you who chose the pink stone, we have the Lover's card, we have the Magician, we have the Eight of Wands. All right, 2 major arcana, huge, 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 huge. I am going first with the spiritual meaning of this Lover's card because it's next to the Magician. Because the Magician, you know, on the diagonal, it's as it is above, so shall it be below. That's you know, he is trying to bring about something that is sort of divine, that is divine, divinely planned, perhaps divinely meant. He's manifesting that, and he has power to manifest it. And he's showing the Fool. So he unpacks the Fool's satchel on the table, and he shows the Fool, the young man, that he has everything he needs to manifest as well. You know, he's got the physical and material capacity with the pentacles. He's got the emotional resources with the cups. He's got the intellect with the sword. He's got the drive and the purpose and the fire with the wand. So he's got everything he needs to manifest as well. So the magician is sort of teaching the hero of the story, the heroine, you know, the gender's interchangeable, of the story, to manifest, that you too can manifest like this. And the Lover's card, I feel like, can be a real supernatural love, power / love. It's the same when we're talking about source. We can, one of the most powerful prayers we can pray is, grant me self-love. Lend me your strength. Help me to connect with the love and power that I am part of. Those are powerful prayers. So it's a very powerful time for you to manifest. The Eight of Wands, there may be many goals that you have, many things you have going, priorities, and some of the power to manifest is the power to manifest pulling that all off, making it fly forward in a way that is actually more life-giving than draining. The goals are working in concert. It may not always feel like that with the Eight of Wands because there's a lot, but it certainly is. You're certainly manifesting the ability to move it all forward in the direction you want to move it. And that would be the direction that is divine, right? That would be moving in concert with Source. So, for some of you, the Lover's card is about a relationship here in this realm, and that may be about I'm thinking about the Magician and the Eight of Wands. See, these are very powerful and positive cards in this reading because these are all positive cards together. So this may be a time when a lot is going on in your love life, when there are lots of possibilities. And things may just move forward rather quickly. For some of you, you're listening to this and thinking, nah, not for me. I've been kind of quiet with that. I've kind of given up with that, frankly. Some of you are maybe thinking that. But, really, there is energy and new power in this for you. So it might be a time to get into the flow. For others of you in a relationship, this can be a good time where you're working together as partners to move things forward. There's a lot of manifestation as a result of your relationship. So this is an excellent reading all around. Okay. Whoever would like more clarification, we have the Golden Nugget card, and that is the Three of Swords. Okay. So as you're listening to your readings, if there's something within you that wants to think of past hurts, past heartbreaks, past disappointments, past negative thoughts, really, thoughts that cause you pain. If that wants to come in and say, oh, wait, but remember this and remember that and remember the other thing, look at square in the eye. Look it square in the eye and ask Source what Source thinks of that. It might be a good time to journal a little about this or meditate and specifically ask for the loving Source that loves you and approves of you 100%, accepts you 100%, sees no fault in you, sees no mistakes in your past, because any moves we've made in our past, Source will make sure we get tons of learning out of that, and we're here to learn anyway. Make sure you consult with Source and say, how do you see those events? How do you see these thoughts? It could be a good time for meditating and letting go of those painful thoughts as they float in. Just letting go of them. Being willing to let go. And we can ask Source for help in taking it. And then focus on a more positive message if that's what was in your reading. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful day. You take care. Have a marvelous manifesting day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.